Hey guys, welcome back to a new video here at Nick Nack Wacky Packs. I'm Nick, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a mail day. So I brought in some mail. I have a package from a friend. I have two packages from eBay, and then I also will be opening a Donruss hanger and a Donruss value pack. And then we're also going to be, while I'm opening, I'm not going to be talking too much about the cards. I'll show you when I open my mail, I'll talk about that. But when it's opening the cards, we're going to be talking about flipper stories. So as you know, I'm a ripper, so sometimes I'm waiting in stores to see if there's a vendor. And when I'm waiting, I run into flippers. So I'm going to share with you, I'm going to start sharing with y'all some of my flipper encounters, and I'm interested to hear if y'all have the same experiences or not. So if you do, just leave a comment below. Tell me your crazy stories that you run into. So without further ado, let's get to opening some packages. This first package is from my buddy. His name is Shane. So Shane, I appreciate it. Shane and Brady. And so I have no idea what's in here. So this is completely well, I could open it too. So this is completely random. Shane sent this to me, and he's my buddy in the hobby. He lives in Idaho, so thank you, Shane. You know what? I'm gonna take this off camera too. That way I don't show his address. But yeah, guys. So this week Mosaic Football was here. I put the blaster up. Tomorrow, Walmart's in my neighborhood typically deliver. Or typically get stocked later on during the week. So I want to make sure I didn't break anything. Okay, cool. So I think I have a little note here. Let's check it out. It says, "Hey Nick, hope you don't have these already. Try to find some guys you like. Thanks for being a great guy and friend, Shane." So Shane, as always, man, I appreciate you. Even if I have a man, I'm gonna enjoy it. So you know that. So right off the bat, I do not have this. This is really cool. So Ken Griffey is someone who I do PC. I don't have much of his stuff because when I was younger, I just collected Pokemon cards. So Ken Griffey Jr., this is very cool. I have no way how to properly store that, so I'm gonna have to find some way to store that without damaging it. And I do apologize, I'm doing it off camera. I just don't want to show anybody's address. Alright, so Nick Solak. So Shane knows I'm a Texas Rangers fan, so this is a Gypsy Queen Nick Solak green parallel. Opening day Nick Solak. Stargazing Bow. Nick Solak Stadium. Oh wow, Bobby Witt Jr. That's cool. I definitely don't have that. USA Baseball. I don't have any museum because I don't typically do hobby breaks. So Jesus Luzardo, rookie card, very cool. It's like a thicker stock too. I guess all museum, maybe a 55 point. Trent Grisham, he's here. I live in North Ocean Hill, so Brock Burke, another Texas Rangers, local guy, Otto. And then Gavin Lux, stained glass, very cool. I collect Gavin, I collect Bo. Victor Mesa, Miami Marlins, very nice. Thank you, Shane. Bo Bichette, Diamond Kings. Spring has sprung, King Griffey Jr. This is going to be from opening day. Very nice. Fire, Trent Grisham. Rookie card. And then Bash, Kevin Lux, Stadium Club. I do not have this, so this is all obviously really cool too. I do have the Bo Bichette. So thank you, Shane. That's awesome. And just so you know, Shane, I sent you a package too, and I thought I sent it, and I checked tracking, and I guess it was kind of lost at the post office, so it actually didn't even. You should see it Saturday. So thank you, Shane. Shane is a friend, and he is a watcher. So now this next package, is something I bought off of eBay. I'm trying to take it off screen because I don't want to show the addresses. I think I might have accidentally showed an address. If I did, I'll blur it out. Because it's without their consent. I don't want to get in trouble. So, I'm curious too, you know, on mail days, a lot of people get like, oh, see, this is, man, how did this guy do this? I don't want to, this guy, like, it's not your typical bubble mailer. It's like a 8x11, so. This is something new for the channel, guys, also, so sorry if it's a little rough, but you know what, we're just going to do with it. Okay, so that's why it's a little weird. So what he did is he cushioned it. He used a blaster box, which is really cool to repurpose things. Recycling is awesome, especially the way we're heading. So he repurposed a blaster, and he used a ton of tape. He repurposed a chrome blaster and a Chronicles blaster. So lots of packaging. Don't even know how I'm gonna get to my card that's in here. I have no idea what card this even is. So let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is Henry Ruggs. This is out of a, I don't know where the red parallels come out of, but you've seen the optic preview for these. You'll see them out of the Donruss mega boxes, and we've opened some on the channel. So this Henry Ruggs is a red optic. I have a little bit of faith in Henry Ruggs. I know he's had an extremely slow start. But I think he will get in the game eventually, and I think after this past Monday night game when Darren Waller just kind of went off, I think we'll see some more double teams on Darren Waller, and then maybe it might open up for Henry Ruggs. So here it is. It's a red optic preview of Henry Ruggs. It's 18/99, so it's numbered. It's a little off left to right, but yeah, and I think I may have overpaid. I'll be honest, I paid $50 for this. So it was, especially that's so far left to right. It's good top to bottom, but the left to right is awful. But I still am going to collect Henry Ruggs. I like Henry Ruggs a lot, and he's the first Las Vegas Raider to be drafted. Or he's the first Las Vegas Raider drafted, technically. So, yeah, I like him. I'm going to PC him. It was one of the first reds out there, so I overpaid a little bit, but I'm still happy about the purchase, and I'm going to hold on to that. And now the next one is something I feel like I got a bargain on. Next time what I'll do when I do the mail day is I'll open these, I'll like pre-slice them so I don't have to do it all off camera and stuff and hide addresses and all that good stuff. Alright, so this one. Now this card I think is a steal. And I'll tell you why here in a second. I'm not telling you to go out and invest in him, but I'm collecting him, and here's my reasoning why. So this is Joshua Kelly. This is another optic. This one looks pretty good left to right. Pretty good top to bottom. I got this card for $7. Joshua Kelly for the Chargers. So now Herbert's starting. Joshua Kelly ran the ball 23 times, and he's splitting the field with Austin Eckler. But the thing is he's touching the ball 23 times, and he's considered the power back. So when it comes down to those goal line situations, you know, Herbert is going to be starting here out. I think he's going to get a lot of goal line touches. I think he's going to be in the goal, like down in that 10, the red zone. I think he's going to get a lot of touches. He's the power back, and yeah, so I don't know where you pull the optic hollows out of. I know the pinks come out of the mega boxes. This isn't numbered. On the front though, it's very nicely centered, and it doesn't look like there's any. This is just in the top loader. Take it out. If I can get, I can't get it out right now. I'll get it out later. So $7, you can't. I mean, you can't beat it. He was not a first rounder. I don't even think he was a second or third rounder. I think he's either a third or fourth rounder. But the thing is, he's already touching the ball 23 times a game. For $7, you really can't pass something like that up. So those are my two eBay purchases. I'm not really saying I'm investing in them. I don't advise you to do. This isn't advising you. This is kind of just sharing with you what I'm buying. All right, now let's get to opening the standard stuff, and then let's talk about flippers. So, really quickly, one of my flipper stories I want to tell you is while I was waiting at a Walmart for a vendor that I thought was coming, but they never came, a young gentleman came up to me. He was probably 24, 25. He was on the phone, and I said, and he's also looking at Pokemon. So I thought he was just looking for Pokemon, and in particular, Hidden Fates. So that's a very popular Pokemon item. I said, hey man, I said, what are you looking for? I said, are you looking for Hidden Fates? He goes, oh man, I'm looking for Hidden Fates. I'm looking for basketball cards, baseball cards. I'm looking for anything I can find. And so I started laughing. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, well, good luck. You know, I was like, aren't we all? And so he goes, yeah. And he goes, you know what? I picked these up today. Are these any good? And so he's talking to somebody on his phone. And I guess it's someone he's given info to. And so he pulls up his phone, he shows me a photo. He's showing me a photo of Archives mega boxes, and he's asking me, are they any good? And you know what? I was just like, man, if he's like, yeah, he's like, I picked all these up today. He's like, I'm hoping to get some money for him. And I'm like, you know, man, like, if you're asking me, are these any good? I just told him, you know, I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, you know, that's for you to figure out yourself. The thing with flippers is it's like, they're so funny. Like, you know, I'll talk to everyone. I'm cordial with everyone. I'm nice with everyone. I always want to be nice to everybody. I think that's the best way to do it. Even flippers, you know, if a flipper's there waiting with me, I will always share with the flipper. You know why? That's their time. That's they want to spend their money that way. They have every right to do it, and I am not against it at all. But it is still so funny when these guys are spending $300, $400, $500, and they have no idea what they're spending their money on. And then my second story, well, so this is the Donruss hanger. So my second flipper story, I have a bunch because I run into flippers all the time. So my second one was today, like 3 weeks ago. It starts 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I ran into a guy at a Target, and I thought he was a collector, but it turns out he was a flipper, and he's bragged to me about how much he makes off of sealed boxes. He particularly bragged to me about how much he made off Chronicles mega boxes at Target, and I never saw a Chronicles mega box, but he said he bought like 8, and I've never seen one. The only place I've seen one in real life is at my friend's apartment, because he actually has some. But and he's a collector, so I've never seen them in person though at a store. And then so this guy, he calls me today, Wednesday, which is the 23rd, and he tells me, he goes, hey, he's like, don't you live in this area? And I was like, oh, yeah, I do. Why? He goes, man, he was like, well, the vendor stocked today, and he had Mosaic blasters. I was like, oh, really? Mosaic blasters? I was like, well, how many did you get? He goes, well, just a few. And so the funny thing is I live by that Target, and I will swing by there a couple times, and so I went there yesterday. I know what the store looked like, and again, I went there today after I got this info because he said he got the Mosaic blasters, and which is fine. I still wanted to go see what was left because me, I'm not greedy. I'll take Donruss football. You know, I'll take a little bit of anything. A little bit of something is better than nothing. Well, I went, and I said, man, I appreciate the info. I said, I will head over. You know, I was like, I really do appreciate the call, and I appreciate the info. And I don't ever reach out to this guy. I know he's a flipper. I don't text him or anything, but I do appreciate any info. Any info is good info, right? Knowledge is power. So I went ahead and left my house, and I went over there, and to find out, it had not been stocked. I was there yesterday. The store looked exactly the same as yesterday. So this guy calls me and makes up some elaborate lie that there was Mosaic blasters right down the street from my house, because I've told him what vicinity I live in, and yeah, so he just lied to me, and there was nothing, there was no inventory. And you know, it's so funny because it's like, flippers are, I don't get what he got out of it, but flippers are just something else, man. It's just, like I said, I'm super kind, and it is just kind of, it rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, just because I'm like, why would you even just lie? Like, if you had the mosaic, you had the mosaic. You know, I obviously missed out, but I'll still go and look to see if there's any Donruss or, you know, any stadium club or something like that. But yeah, so the guy just lied to me, and I just thought flippers are funny. So what I'm gonna start doing is every now and then we're gonna do mail days, and when we're doing mail days, we're just gonna keep it casual and share some experiences. I think a lot of us, collectors wise, the people that rip, you know, us. I think a lot of us. I guess my cat's in here. I guess a lot of us run. I think a lot of us have the same encounters with flippers, and I kind of wanted to share it with y'all and see if this is some of the things y'all run into. I talk to a lot of people, and they do wait around. I think this is our best hit, by the way. We hit two Nate Stanleys. One's a press proof blue, and one's an optic blue. But this Chase Young canvas, it's very nicely centered. I think a little left to right, maybe a little bit top to bottom, but still nice. Chase Young's having an awesome start to the year. The back looks really nice. So the back looks great. I think my friend's trying to decide if he's going to PC Chase Young. If he does, this will probably be his. Yeah, I mean, Chase Young's, honestly, he's the defensive rookie of the year so far. I mean, we're only 2 weeks in, but dude's playing awesome. So yeah, I just want to start sharing flipper encounters with y'all and just kind of letting you know what I run into when I'm out there looking for retail products. And as always, guys, please be safe. Please be kind to one another, even to flippers, man. You know, they are putting their time in. They're out there putting their money on the line. And you know, Target here does they no longer allow returns. So you know, once they make that commitment to buy the product, they're stuck with it until they get rid of it. So they're taking risks too. And yeah, so just be kind to one another. Say hi to someone. When you see someone waiting in the aisle, say hi. You know, just make friends. And you never know what you can get out of it. Friendships they go a long ways. And as always, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of this stuff, just hit that subscribe button. I'll be putting out content every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And as always, guys, thank you. This is Nick Knack Wacky Packs. I'm out. Peace. Be safe, y'all.